Hi, welcome to Lockdown Workshop. So we have got the brother, sister of the blue Planet X Pro Carbon here. She dropped off both bikes. This is a race bike, I think. Nice bit of free advertising there for Branking Chiropody. I don't know if she still does that or whether that's her husband. We were debating that, me and my wife, the other day. There you go. So this is exactly the same frame, but this is a slightly different setup. It's got an Ultegra rear mech. It's got Ultegra shifters. This is kind of the spec I would have expected to see on the Pro Carbon. And again, I think it's a generation 2. Could be wrong. Could be a generation 1. But there you go. So this one just wants a general checkup and service. They're not actually reporting any issues with this one, other than it just needs a check over, so we'll give it the normal. First thing, since we've nearly forgot to do it on every bike, the most important thing, let's have a look at the chain. Might as well take you out. So the question is, can you focus on that? Let's focus on that. You might have more luck focusing on that. So let's drop the chainometer in of truth. Well, looks pretty good. No, I say we're all right with that one. So first hurdle covered off. Let's the rest of the M check. Seamless. Yeah, sorry, I cut you off, so I have to finish the sentence off as I press the button. Let me flip you around. Right. So M check, you know the drill. Slacken them off. Sound good. The only thing I can hear is the dust bushings. No play on them. They're fine. We'll just check the. Oh. So we are missing. I'm only checking this because the last one they were on the wrong way round, and this one's missing one altogether. So just bear with me while I remember when I put these. Brakes. Gears, wheels. Aha! Look at that, straight on them. And that's where all the other axles are. Well, there you go. How many are these? Right, so have we got any silver ones? Let's put a silver one on, because it's supposed to have a silver one on. So, for the avoidance of doubt, this is how they are supposed to look. Right? Not the other way round. So always the big end to the outside, little end towards the axle. Let's continue with the M check once I put this back in. We didn't get very far, did we? So that's had an additional spring. Right. Oh, it's a good 5 mile an hour faster now. It's got a spring in it. Right. Oh! Normal service is returned. Right. Can you hear that? That's head knock. So that's got the classic Planet X head knob. So we'll we'll just give that a quick tweak up now, because I also noticed that the head tube is slightly out as well. Let me just ditch that. I need another one of these that says miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. We've got a nice clean one. Clean ones. I think there's some in the house, to be honest. No, that's a dirty one. That's the dirty one. Put these up here. One of these look fairly clean. That one. Right. Miscellaneous bike junk. What did we do with the pen? You can't even see. You can't see me, sort of. What did I do with the big pen? I thought I ditched it out up here somewhere. Let's get rid of that. That's disgusting. That one is. I had a big marker up here, and I don't know where it's gone. Right. Misc bits. We need some stickers on the front of these, I've decided. Bits. There. So as I remember, as we put them back, I'll remember to write them. Or not, as the case may be. Misc bits. Right. Ooh. Right, let's sort that out. So what do we need for that? It's either a 4 or a 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. I need the diggy torque wrench. Newton meters, not good and tight, gut and tight. Right. Yeah, the handlebars are kicked to one side as well, so we'll straighten them out, because that's really upsetting my OCD at the moment. Good. That's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, that really was loose. Right, I think that's sorted that one. That was a quick fix, wasn't it? So the way these work, in case you don't realise, is there's a captured nut in the top of the fork tube that usually, either if it's carbon forks, uses some kind of clamping friction mechanism, or if it's metal tube, it's like one of those star nuts that gets rammed in and can't come back out again. And this top cap here screws down into that. So then the bearings here are like wheel bearings. They're conical shaped bearings. So top and bottom, and you pull it together using the tension on there, and then fasten it up using these here, and that should be good enough. But for some reason Planet X bikes seem to have this problem where they just seem to come loose all the time. There's nothing wrong with the bearings, they just seem to come loose. So I don't know where all the tension goes. I did contemplate that maybe the bearing mating surface was getting compressed within the frame, and that was doing, but no, I don't know. I don't know whether it's just, I mean, they're using FSA headsets, so they're decent headsets, so who knows. It's just one of those things. Nobody will know. So they are straight now. and all the play's gone. So front brakes are working well, they're working nice. We've established there's no play, they feel nice. Let's go down to the bottom bracket, seems to be moving smoothly. Yeah, that's nice. Pedals are good. I don't know what sort they are. I don't think they are 105 pedals. It's a bit of a mixed match, this bike. It's got what looks like a Sora crank on it. It's got an Ultegra gear set, and it's got 105 pedals. So there you go. And a bloke's saddle. Never mind. Right, so that looks okay. Let's just check the back wheel now. A little bit of play in there, but like I said, these Visions are renowned for that, so I'm not going to get too excited unless it's actually making a noise, which it isn't, so that's fine. One last check. Let's just check, see what the spring condition is, or the status of the springs are. So we've got one spring there that's on the right way round, and we've got one spring over there that looks like it's on the right way round. That's on the right way round. That's on the right way round. Well done. Right, that's fixed it. You know there's something wrong when you pick up a bike and you bounce it, and you can hear it. I suspect this wheel wasn't. That's a bit worrying. I have to tell her about that. Yeah, I suspect this wheel's not been aligned properly in the frame, because I've just had to really adjust the brakes. So I suspect they've adjusted the wheel to fit the brakes rather than adjust the brakes to fit the wheel. Yeah, that's better now. A little bit over tightened if anything. Brake pads look okay, and they're the right way round. We are doing well with this bike. There's no upper adjuster on this one, so well they are suffering from they are a little bit I would say tight, so we might have to investigate that a bit. Yeah, not sure what's going on with them. They are not they're not coming back, so I'm not sure whether the problem's in. No, the problem's not in the it's down here somewhere. Yeah, it's not there either. It's yeah, the caliper itself is so I don't know if you can see that they're sticking on. They do look a bit scabby, so what we'll do is we'll whip them off and we'll give them a good clean out and put them back on again. The front ones seem alright, but it's usually the back ones. So I think they're just a bit scabby. We've had one or two like that. My Ultegras on my Holsworth used to be like that, but that was more down to I was getting a lot of cable friction from there. But that is actually the back one that's caused the problem. I suspect it's all fouled up in those two pivot points there. So we'll have a look at that. I think other than that, all we've got to do now is just check the gears are running okay. So let's get you in the stand. You see. Nice click, good movement. Yeah, I think we're I think we just want a little bit more on this one. Back. Right, sorry, I thought we were getting a visitor. Alright, so those gears appear to work alright, it's just the back ones are a little bit sticky. Right, I don't know where this is. No, it looks about right. But no, could be they're just stiff. A little bit of play in that. Ooh, that size right. There's something in the rim whizzing round. Just giving the jockey wheels a quick clean, just see if there's any muck on there that's impeding the changing. I don't think there is. I'll put a bit of grease on. We'll let it see if it soaks in and makes it any better. Right. Let's tackle that next. See if we can find out what's going off with this. Trying to work out what's the best way to do that. Whether we need to take the thing off altogether. Now then, is it a 4? It's either going to be a 4 or a 5. What's your guess? It's going to be a 5 because I picked up a 4. Yeah. I might get away with the chuck it in the pot. See if I can get away with this without having to take the end off it. So yeah, just realised you can't see what I'm up to, can you? So I'm trying to strip down this. So what you can do is you can undo it, and hopefully that I can get this all the way through without having to take the end cap off. There we go. So I should be able to get that whole unit out now, and that's not a 5, is it? No, that's a 4. That's the 4. Put on the 5. The 5's over here. Now, if I remember rightly, these are a right roll pain up the arse to get off because of where they've put them. I had no idea how you're supposed to do this without taking the wheel off. And the fact that you would have to take the wheel off to get that off is a bit irritating. Yeah, I think it might have been easier just to take the bloody wheel off. Well, that's 20 minutes of my life I ain't going to get back. Well, somebody's been in there before me and put some anti-seize on it, I think, so we'll see how we go. Oh god, they are sticky, aren't they? Yep, you can feel they're sticky. Right, let's bring you over. These potentially are slightly easier to take to pieces than the other ones, because the Ultegra ones are an absolute faff, but you've still got to watch your fingers. Could do with a tube for that one. Can I find it? Oh, actually, you might do. No. So I want to pop it out but pop it up, and I can't do it when I'm doing this from. time you get it to there, it doesn't want to know. So if we can just get the tension off, we'll be all right. Let's just bite the bullet. Not supposed to do that. Let's try it as something else. Let's try these needle nose. I know what I need, but I haven't quite got it. I need a thin tube. It's a shame these haven't got a bigger hole in them. You'd think I'd have something. Oh, hold on, what's this? Yeah, it's not quite right. Yeah, they're definitely tight, but I can't get them out until I get that off. I think I'm going to have to do a two-angled approach on this one, and pop it out and then get another one to lever it over, and then watch it fly across the room. Still going to get the same problem when I come to put it back in though, so I could really do with finding a tube. Right, we're back. Card full. Card full! Right, I'm just going to start stripping this down. That's a bit of a mess, that one. Can't even see what it's supposed to be. I suspect that's fused onto there. And it's pretty scabby along the front as well. A bit of a dead worm attached to it there. I think that's actually got an Allen key in that one. I don't know if you can see that. So you're looking at that, are you? So if so anything there you can see. So I think that's an Allen key bolt. Yep. Yeah. It's pretty scabby. It says BR561, so that could be a 105, but they'd normally say 105 on them. That one's actually freed off completely now. Because we've undone that nut. That'll be why. Ah, yeah. That'll be why. Oh, need the 4. Is that the... No, that's the 3. Need the 4. There we go. Sorry about leaning across you. Got to be really careful because these are in the direct line of fire for everything that comes off the back wheel. That's moving okay now. I think it just needs a bit of copper slip in it. Yeah, it's badly corroded, that. Right, so we need to be careful now. There's a friction washer in there, and that's full of crap as well. Could do with a visit to the parts washer, but I haven't got the parts washer set up. Bit of a compromise. Oh, that looks like a 1/2 inch. I have to get the spanners out for that one. That could Could be wrong, could be an 11. Well, that's the 12. No, that's the 12. No, I suspect it is a 1/2 inch. Well, it's Japanese, so it shouldn't be. Oh, well, that's a 14. That's no wonder that one doesn't fit. That'll be why. I was right first time, it was a 13. But just chunk that out. Right into the box of doom. Literally, you could not have planned that. You didn't see that. It's bounced on the floor, hit a can, bounced off the can up into the air and landed into the into a box of doom. Luckily, I've got some more of it. If I can't find it, well, I'm going to find it because I saw it land in the box. So, a matter of principle, we're going in after it. Gotcha. Pile of miscellaneous crap in there. Right, put that back in there. Right, so we've got that, that. That screw that was absolutely mullered. Now sometimes you've got to be careful because sometimes they have little, there it is. Sometimes they have a little Allen key that locks the shaft and it's there. So I'm wondering whether I bother doing that because that does appear to be moving okay. I'd be curious if I could get it out. Let's have a look. I don't think that's going to be the right size, to be honest. Could be wrong. Well, actually, the Allen key I thought would never come out. It's actually come out quite easily. I'm going to have to get the parts washer sorted out soon because there's a couple of times I've needed it recently and I've not had it, or even the ultrasonic. I could have put these in the ultrasonic, not in the state they're in, like, but yeah, they're pretty scabby. Right, I think the best thing we can do with this now is give it a clean. Clean it up, put it back together with some fresh grease. We'll use some white grease on it or something. You get this first hand. Right. It's the first time I've taken one of these to pieces. Normally I only end up doing Ultigras. Mainly because they're mine. I don't very often have to do anybody else's. So I'm just being careful because there is almost certainly there is a friction washer in there, or a friction reducing washer in there. There you go. It's coming out now. I might have to get a blowout with a there you go. Right, let's get some grease. I think I'm going to go for lithium grease on this one. So let's get the get that cleaned up. So we want that's okay, that's running reasonably. Another friction washer, don't lose that. That went on that side with the indent. This is where we find out that indent goes all the way through. Right. Trying to remember how it took to pieces, even though it was only 2 seconds earlier. I think it goes on this way round. Could be wrong. Need something to pick that out. Right, so that goes in there like that, I think. And then I think we must have another that goes through there. Alright, so I think this is where this comes in. That sits on there like that. And that clamps down on that. And that one, because that gets out of the way there. And that bolts onto that like that, with a friction washer in between there. So I hate these things. You go on there, you go on there, and then we right, just got to get That's back over now. This is where I do need a tube. I am going to find a tube to do that. Are you back? Yeah. Right, we found a tube. I'm not sure if it's going to work though. I really don't want to break it, but let's just see what we can do with it. Right. Now all I need to do is just see if I can push that over and slide that plastic bit down without taking my fingers out. I would call that a win. Yeah, I did have to move the brake pad in the end. Right. Yeah, they're moving a lot better now. So I think we will call that a win. We will see when they get on the bike, and it hasn't made any difference in the slightest. But we had a go. That's all that matters. God loves a trier. God knows I'm trying. What is it with you? It's on a rampage, this one. Sorry, nearly forgot to turn you on again. Right, we've resorted to a different method this time for trying to get this in. That's it, 6 Newton meters. Especially these do need torquing. Oh, it's like butter now, that. So I didn't think I was going to have to do anything to this bike, and then it's like the other one, it's presented me with something I wasn't expecting. I don't think I've ever had to do one of these on a Planet X before, other than my Holsworth. And that was only because I winter rode it for 3 years. And it was more down to the cable dragging rather than the thing. So we'll see if this is cable drag in the end. Because I think it feels okay. There's a little bit of drag there, but nothing I'm going to get overexcited about. Right. I'll get me bait. And the Allen key. Right. I suppose I have to play a bit of what if now with these. Well, they're much better, they are. I think that's a bit optimistic, that one. Anyway, so we'll slacken it off a bit. See if that's how that feels. That's much better. Centre it up. What's up with this? I can see why. Right. We're going to have to get the spanner on that one. 13. And needs a little bit of manual adjustment, this one. is where your cone spanners come in handy. So it's not, I don't want to adjust it using that, I want to try and get it somewhere near using this. That's it, it's not a million miles away. And it's still... Right. Right, that was good, even though I've just realised I've after all that thought we were doing well. That's pretty good. Happy with that. Right, I've just got to put them. Just got to put that brake pad back that I had to move. Which one was it? Was it this one? Can't remember now. Better work it out, to be honest. It's the one with the spring on, so it's that one. So that one should be okay. It's the one on the other side I moved. The one with the spring. Oh yeah, we're miles off. So I'm probably going to have to go and adjust it all now again. That's okay. Right, I think that's okay, that one. So what we had to do to this one, not a lot actually. Well actually yeah, we've had to tighten up the headset. We've had to adjust slightly the rear derailleur, and we've had to strip down and rebuild the back brake. Other than that, she's fine to go. She's in surprisingly good condition, so brilliant. Right, let's just give it one last whiz through the gears, because I know you like that kind of thing. Right, that one's done as well. We can ship that one on the way. Just got one more to look at. Right, so if that was useful, bit of a different one. We stripped down a set of calipers. I don't think we've done one of them on the video before. Headset bearings, it's Planet X. You just get used to doing them, don't you? Where am I? Yeah, I'm still here. Look at me. Still not in shot. That's better. Right. We can send this one on its way. Shut the doors. One in the field. It's still daylight outside. It's 4 o'clock. So we'll get this one on. We'll give Kath a ring and let her know both the bikes are done. I'll give them a once over. They're fine. We don't have any issues there. Not entirely convinced about that one, but we'll keep an eye on it. We shouldn't have any issues with that. It feels okay anyway. It doesn't feel like it's sticking. It doesn't feel like it's sticking up there either. They look fairly good. Chain's good. Brakes are good. Brake pads are good. They're good all round. Original. These are original Ultegras. So no, they look good. Right. So job's a good one. We can ship this one on, and then we've just got to get the pinnacle in. Right. Leave you there. Like and subscribe.